Here we go.
I'm telling you, Sheila, these new drugs are pretty amazing. I was feeling so ashamed of myself, watching Randy go out and exercise all the time and not eating as much. But I just don't have the same kind of willpower he has.
Which of the drugs are you on, Sharon? Ozempic, Mounjaro?
Oh no, I talked to my doctor. He said insurance would only pay for those if I had diabetes.
But if you can't afford them, then how are you managing your weight?
Don't you know, Sheila? Now there's a whole new obesity drug for those of us who can't afford Ozempic and Mounjaro. I've controlled all my cravings to be thinner with Lizzo.
It's Lizzo. FDA-approved Lizzo makes you feel good about your weight, and it costs 90% less than Ozempic.
I've lowered my standards and my expectations.
It's Lizzo. In case studies, 70% of patients on Lizzo no longer cared how much they weighed.
I don't give shits.
It's Lizzo. Lizzo helps you eat everything you want and keep physical activity to a minimum. Some patients report constipation while listening to Lizzo. Stop listening to Lizzo if you experience suicidal thoughts. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis, hypothermia,
What the f***ing album?
out your ears. Are you living with concerns of obesity?
Ask about the power of not giving a with Lizzo.
Period. That's crazy. Guys, my worst fear has been actualized. I've been referenced in a South Park episode. I just feel like, damn, I'm really that bitch. I'm really that bitch. I really showed the world how to love yourself and not give a fuck, to the point where these men in Colorado know who the fuck I am and put it on their cartoon that's been around for 25 years. I'm really that bitch, and I'll show y'all how to not give a fuck, and I'm gonna keep on showing you how to not give a fuck. Oh, Lizzo, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Fat bitches need to shut up, bro.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and it's universally true, but don't nobody want to talk about it. Don't nobody want a big, sassy, loud woman. And I'm not saying people don't like big women. If you're a bigger woman, but you're polite, you're modest, you cook good, you smell good, we love those types of big women, especially if you want to understand your flaws and you actually try to get better. You actually go out there and try to work out. Just us seeing you out there sweating and you trying hard, that's attractive in and of itself. We love those kind of women. But when you're a bigger woman and you just being loud because you're trying to get more attention, or you're dressing immodestly, wearing clothes that you know aren't made for people your size. If you want to get it, you want to be sexy, but don't take that route. Take the modest route. There are clothes that can make bigger women look attractive, but some of that stuff some of them bigger women be wearing is not appropriate at all. It's unattractive when you're big, not modest, loud, and proud about it, because it shows a lack of self-reflection. You're telling me that you're proud about something that is a flaw. You're not even trying to work on yourself.
Get your fat ass up and go out here and run. Lose the weight, bitch.
You're a victim.
Guess who's getting eaten out tonight?
Ho. It's a Tahoe. 21 with 46,000 miles on it.
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah, what's up?
I cheated on my girlfriend, bro.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I won't tell anyone.
Thanks.
You cheated on his girlfriend?
He cold. No, say that shit. What you was gonna say?
Okay, Silky, how old are you?
26.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, Max. Okay, it's not even in a rude way. He's just more like manly. Like he's.
Oh my
God. Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Yo, hell no! I knew what the f it was, bro. Nigga. Yeah! Out of here. Out of yo. Okay, you see, I told you chill.
That's good.
Like, obviously, you don't respect anything I say if you're talking about, oh, I'm gonna call her and see who's bigger. Is that what it's all about?
I was never going. I mean, no, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like, you don't respect me. You just said in the presence of this in the room with all the boys. All the boys. Imagine you in this basically like, oh, we in the kitchen. I bring you around my friends, and then you're like, who's this guy? He's way more manly than you. What the Yo, what I'm supposed to do? I have literally no choice. There's two options. I have two options, gang.
You got mad at first because I said that my mom would think he's beautiful. It doesn't mean that I think he's beautiful. I just know what my mom likes, and I know what she thinks is beautiful or not. So I said that. That's your first time you got mad. Second of all, I said he's more manly, as in he's more mature. I don't know how that's rude. I'd not be mad if you would tell me that one of my friends is more mature than I am.
No, bruh. Difference between saying mature and manly. Come on.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
We're here joined with?
Yes.
Rosie.
My name is Rosie, yes.
Okay, quick question. What would you rate me from 1 to 10?
Rate you from 1 to 10?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I've got a boyfriend. No, I've actually got a boyfriend.
What do you think of British guys? What do you think of British guys, real quick?
Can't answer that question. I've got a boyfriend. So sorry. I love my boyfriend.
Okay.
I love women. We love women over here.
Hi, where's all the eggs gone?
To my arms.
How many have you eaten today?
12.
That is not healthy.
Yeah, it is.
That is not healthy. That's not good for your health, I'm sure of it.
Tell that to my arms,
oh
Mum.
Oh my God.
Tell that to my arms.
We was arguing, and at some point in the argument, she looked me dead in my eyes. You a bitch, bro. I didn't. It took me a minute to process. No woman has ever called me that before.
Yeah.
Like no one I was talking to or dating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait. I was taken back. I'm like, what you just say? I didn't, I ain't lash out. I ain't lose my temper, whatever. I did lash out. Wait, I definitely turned up a little bit, but I ain't, it didn't get violent. And what I did after that is the most important thing. I told her exactly how this was finna go because we was actually out of town, like on vacation when this shit happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, when we get back, this shit over with. I don't need to talk to you no more. I don't need to. Like I was so stern. She saw a different side of me because I'm not an argumentative motherfucker. I don't. So she finally saw that version of me, and then I laid it out like how shit was finna go, and right then and there she got super apologetic because it wasn't no big. It was, I'm done with you.
Yeah.
This over with.
Dead ass.
Regardless of what, as soon as this is it.
Yeah.
And normally that wasn't our first trip. Normally when we get back, stay at her house or whatever. We on the way home. She's like, when we get back to the crib, like you staying with me because it was late and I got a long drive. I'm like, no, I'm going home and I'm dead ass. We get back to the crib. She takes I think she took my bag or something. She instantly walked into her house or whatever, so I had to follow her. But I went in, grabbed my stuff, and now she went into her room and like started to like get undressed or whatever. She came back out. I'm fully dressed with my shit in my hand or whatever. She like, you finna go? Why do you think I'm playing? Like that was a strong deal breaker for me. I'm out.
Yeah.
And I think the most important thing you can do if you do have a deal breaker is if somebody crosses that shit, you have to leave because of what you're indirectly saying if you don't.
Okay, which is?
You tolerate disrespect. You don't have any boundaries. Rules without consequences are just suggestions. Now, if it's her first time messing up and it's something you allowed her to do, or you've never told her that this is something you won't tolerate, you gotta let her know that everybody gets one, but it can't happen again. And this is where the discipline comes in, because when you say it, you gotta stay calm. And if you can't stay calm, then you don't need to say anything. Stay silent. And I don't care if it takes days. Do not say anything until you know exactly what you want to say and you can say it calmly. Because the moment you yell at her and everybody eyes, you become the aggressor, and now she has a reason to be upset because you're upset. And after you say what you won't tolerate, just understand that you don't have to explain. Now, sometimes they might want an explanation, sometimes they might give you some back talk, but it doesn't matter because you've already said what you won't tolerate as long as they don't do it again. But if you've told her that this is something you won't tolerate and she does it anyway, that means she wants to do that thing more than she wants to be in a relationship with you. That's a major deduction. At that point, you either got to break up with her or you got to stop showing her as much affection and start distancing yourself until she's willing to apologize and recognize why she was wrong. The reason why staying silent is so powerful and sometimes distancing yourself can be so powerful is because a man is more appreciated when his presence is no longer there. And this is why some guys won't get appreciated until they're already dead.
Look, if your friends invite you out on Friday night to get bottle service or go to a nice dinner or go whatever, and you're trying to save money because you want to be rich, not just look rich, and you tell them, no, I can't go because I'm trying to save money, use that excuse for a couple months. See who sticks around. The friends that don't call you after a couple months of that excuse are the friends you don't want in your life anyway. You want friends that want you to be rich. You want friends that want you to succeed, want you to have everything you want in your life, not just stick around because you're there for the fun and the glitz and the glam. You know, it's okay with wanting to save money. Normalize that. That's cool. My friends that are saving money, I'm proud of you. If you're out there and you're telling people no because you're saving money, I'm proud of you. You're a winner. You're my kind of people.
This is fact. 78% of NFL players are completely broke 5 years after leaving the league. 68% of NBA players are completely broke 5 years after leaving the league. 76% of millennials who make over $100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck. What I'm basically trying to say is it doesn't matter how much money you make. If you don't develop the discipline to keep the money, it's always going to disappear. There's a reason why the day after Super Bowls and NBA Finals, you'll see authentic rings for sale on eBay. It's because those dudes are in debt because they don't have the discipline with their money. There's a reason why there's a thing called the lottery curse, and the lottery curse is basically the fact that after you win the lottery, the best case scenario is you go broke. The worst case scenario is you end up in jail or you end up dead. And here's another point I want to make. People who are disciplined with money, the first thing you understand is you don't need a lot of money for you to get the happiness that money can give you. The best part about having money is that you don't have to worry about money as much. Once you get to the point where you can pay your rent off 3 months in advance, you've already reached the maximum level of happiness that money is going to buy you. After that, all it is having enough money to indulge in all the vices that'll kill you. So if you like to party, you can party endlessly. That's not good. If you like to drink, you can drink endlessly. That's not good. If you like to smoke, that's all you gotta do. That's not good. That's what happens to the lottery guys. They get all the money, but because they've never disciplined their vices, they start drinking, they start doing cocaine. Next thing you know, they're broke again. Or it's just endless materialism and you just fund yourself into unhappiness because your standards just go up higher. For example, Kevin Hart can fly in a private jet. I don't have the money to fly in a private jet, so I have to fly commercial. I'm still happy in commercial, but Kevin Hart wouldn't be happy in commercial because his standard is now private jet. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, after you have a $200 steak, which I have before, Texas Roadhouse don't taste the same. Now, I haven't overindulged in that kind of stuff, so I can still go to Texas Roadhouse and have a good time and enjoy the bread, but it don't taste the same after you've reached that standard. I'm telling you right now, if you're an average earning person or a little bit above average person, the best thing you can do to live a happy life is don't fall into materialism, so you actually save your money and find a purpose, something that's more important than your vices, and that's the happiest life you can really live. And honestly, if you're not addicted to comparing your life to other people and buying things you don't need a lot of money to have that peace. Every time you go and buy something that you don't need, you're trading that peace for that thing that you don't even really need in the first place. Buying things you don't need is a bottomless void that'll never be filled, and you'll never escape your sense of scarcity if you keep doing it. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L, and give me the HBO special. That's a Help a Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.